Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is our 24th hour of studying our conversation patterns with our students. Today's lesson is regarding how to make an exclamation. You can find this template here that you see on the left on the website in the teacher's guide underneath the file entitled this. As you can see, the exclamation is different depending on whether it's a verb being used, an adjective, a noun, and even we have it in the question form. First, let's study it with the verb. What I have here is just the present, the past, and the future, how it would be. The same here, the present, the past, and the future. The third person singular would be does he or does she in the present tense in both of these. So some examples would be does she ever like him? Did he ever play well? Will they ever like it? He sure does speak well. They sure did fight a lot. We sure will enjoy it. So it's a way of expressing an exclamation. In the last form here, an adverb is just simply used. He studies a lot. The adverb makes the exclamation at some times. And there is a present, a past, and a future here. He studies so much. He studied so much. He'll study so much. That's one way of saying making the exclamation. These are perhaps the most popular. With the adjective, we have once again the present, the past, and the future. It changes, but using the same adjective, you can say, is she ever beautiful? Was she ever beautiful? Will she ever be beautiful? The same way in our second set. He is so smart. You were so smart. They will be so smart. You sure are smart. You sure were smart. You sure will be smart. You just add the adjective, and obviously the tense changes with the verb to be. The shortest form with the adjective is just simply this: how beautiful. How beautiful, how difficult, how delicious. With the noun, there are three variations, all very common. We have in the first one, it's the present, the past, and the future on all of these. And of course, depending on which first person singular, second person singular, third person plural, the verb to be is going to be changing in these. The shortest form is right at the bottom. What a beautiful woman. What a delicious dish. What a great beer. We even have an exclamation in the sentence, in the question form. And it involves these additives here. For example, what in the world did you do? Who on earth did you talk to? When the heck were you going to come? Where in God's name were you? In English also, some bad language sometimes is interjected here, and they'll hear that in conversation, but I don't teach them it. If the student finds it overwhelming with the variations here, just have them concentrate on one, and then when they get confidence in that, they can move on to the other forms. A good way to practice this simply is to write past, present, and future on the board, and you give them a sentence and they'll turn it into the exclamation for you. For example, if you said he eats a lot, Does he ever eat a lot? Did he ever eat a lot? Will he ever eat a lot? She is tired. Is she ever tired? Was she ever tired? Will she ever be tired? Great meal. What a great meal it is. What a great meal it was. What a great meal it'll be. Did you go? Where in the world did you go? So you can practice it just by giving them the verb, the adjective, or the noun, and have them run through the past, present, and the future. You can even look at some magazine pictures with them and point to something and have them make an exclamation. You know, the easiest way is just if there's a good-looking guy there in a picture, you point to him and he say, "Oh, what a good-looking guy," or "Is he ever good-looking?" You see some food, picture of a food. Boy, is it ever delicious. The purpose here is to give the students an easy format for them to make an exclamation. They'll hear this numerous times from the native speaker, and they simply have to get used to using it, and the more they use it, the more they'll hear it. If they use the pattern just as they see it here, they'll sound perfectly good. It doesn't take a full hour to teach this pattern. Most of the class should be centered on reviewing the past patterns that we're using, focusing the student on the patterns, helping them to recognize them, verbalize them, become comfortable with them. Thank you very much.